Do you know ball?
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 Welcome back. This is now episode 13. Matt, I know you went on a little bit of a hiatus for a week.
I'm back.
You're back. Our regular crew is back. Our regular podcast is back. Very excited. Very excited for the future too. But we're no BS today. No BS today. We're gonna go straight
No.
into it.
hmm
Straight into it. Go ahead, Matt.
All right, first bit of news. It's St. Patrick's Day. Hope
Yeah.
everyone's wearing green out
Woo.
there. I can't pinch everyone, but if you're not wearing green, L. All right, first topic today. We're gonna recap a little, or I'm gonna recap. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
recap a
recap,
little
yes.
bit. Yes, I'm gonna recap the NFL free agency so far, all the signings, trades, retirements. I'm just gonna go really quickly. There's a lot. I apologize if I miss anything. I'll give my opinions on a couple things. We couldn't get our football guy, Jonathan, if you remember him from one of our previous pods. We couldn't get him on today, but we're going to get him back eventually. So, started with the retirements. Hall of Famers, Jason Kelsey, Aaron Donald, both retire. Great career. They'll both be in the Hall of Fame, undoubtedly.
Indeed.
Now, we're going to go to free agency and trades. I'm just going to rattle them off. Okay. Russell Wilson to the Steelers, Tony Pollard to the Titans, DeAndre Swift to the Bears, Derrick Henry to the Ravens, Mac Jones to the Jaguars, Jerry Jeudy to the Browns, Josh Jacobs to the Packers, Aaron Jones to the Vikings, Tyrod Taylor to the Jets, Austin Eckler to the Commanders, Tyron Smith to the Jets, Kirk Cousins to Atlanta Falcons, Kenny Pickett to the Eagles, Jimmy Garoppolo to the Rams, Saquon Barkley to the Eagles, Calvin Ridley to the Titans, Xavier McKinney to the Packers, Gabe Davis to the Jaguars, Christian Wilkins to the Raiders, Keenan Allen to the Bears, Patrick Queen to the Steelers, Justin Fields to the Steelers. Now, we're going to go over a little bit of the re-signing. So Baker and Mike Evans both
hmm
return to the Bucks, and Chris Jones returns to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Now. That's a
Now,
lot. That's a
that's a
lot to
lot.
throw out.
That's a
That's a
lot.
lot to throw out there.
Yeah.
Um, few things that interest me on this list of people. See now, when I got the notification, what was it? I think last night it happened that Justin Fields went to the Steelers. Kind of confused. Kind of confused. I know we talked about it on the side, but I was kind of confused because they already picked up Wilson.
hmm
So, good friend Jonathan Stevens did give us a little bit of an insight
He
about
did. Yeah.
how that's going to go down. He thinks that there's going to be a little bit of shadowing going on so that Wilson could bring up Justin Fields and make him better than he was because he wasn't. Let's face it, he wasn't that good on the Bears. He wasn't that
Bears did him wrong. Bears did him dirty.
Bears did do him wrong. That's that. So he thinks that Fields is gonna shadow Wilson just to get better. Then another thing, Saquon Barkley to the Eagles. Holy L for the Giants fans. Giants fans, are you crying? Are you sad?
I hope you're crying. I'm crying too, though. I'm a Cowboys fan. I think this affects me more than the Giants fans. They were never going to be good with Barkley. Let's be real. We're contenders, right? The Eagles just got better. We've been losing players. This sucks. I think I'm crying more than the Giants fans.
Yeah, dude, if you go anywhere, TikTok, Twitter, anywhere, you see I literally saw a Giants fan break down in tears. He had a lighter in his hand and he was about to light his Saquon Barkley jersey on fire, and then he just started crying. Like literally, like just tears came down.
hmm
It wasn't even that like large of a contract. Not that large of a deal. It was like 3 years, around 40-ish mil. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but not even that. It's not that large of a contract. I think the 40 mil was like it wasn't even like that. It was like 40 mil was the plus incentive. So it may be around like the full thing might be like around like the 35 mil mark. But I just do you think Saquon like maybe jumped the gun a little bit in this signing?
Um, I will say, to go and leave your team is one thing, but to leave and join your biggest rival is a totally different scenario. We've seen a guy named Kevin Durant do something similar to this.
Oh
A lot
God.
of people, yeah, a lot of people have been comparing Saquon to Kevin Durant. Two totally different magnitudes, though. OKC was a contender, and Kevin Durant just joined a different contender, right?
Hmm.
Saquon, hoop team, good team. There's levels to this, but to leave and join your biggest rival in the way that it went down, in my opinion, it's a big no-no. I'm not a Giants fan, and I would be pretty pissed too if Saquon did that, and not great. Eagles bolster their offense. Already have a tremendous offense, right? Now they're just gonna get even better with Saquon, right? They did lose DeAndre Swift, but who cares, right? You got Saquon Barkley to fill a spot.
Hmm. Yeah.
And speaking of DeAndre Swift, right? The Bears honestly have had a pretty sneaky good offseason, according to our football source, Jonathan Stevens. He believes the Bears have been having the best offseason. They just disrespected Justin Fields and just gave him up for nothing, literal scraps. Justin Fields is a starter in this league, but I don't blame the Bears because they're going to get Caleb Williams, undisputed number one pick in my eyes. He's going to be a great player going down the line for the Bears. I know there's been a lot of rumors that another quarterback can go ahead of him. I don't think so. I think Caleb Williams is the undisputed number one pick. But people have been saying this offseason is like Madden. Yeah, right. I've been
Everything.
get yeah, I've been getting into the NFL a lot recently, and everything I'm seeing is crazy. To see Russell Wilson on the Steelers and Kirk Cousins on the Falcons now, it's just crazy. What a great time to be an NFL fan.
Free agency went by so fast, like so fast, like so many people have signed. But another guy we're also missing out on is Derrick Henry to the Ravens. That's
Death.
a monster combination.
I want
Monster
to die.
combination
I want to
between
die.
Lamar. You got Lamar, who's one of the best rushing QBs in the NFL, and then you get Derrick Henry to add on top of that. That's an insane combination. That's gonna be scary, a scary
Hmm.
combo next year. But who knows? Who knows? They go to the playoffs again. They choke to the fucking um the Chiefs in the championship game.
And
Yeah,
meanwhile, the Cowboys, we just signed nada. Oh, we got a long snapper.
you did.
Jerry Jones. Death.
Competing, Dak Prescott. Competing. You're really competing there. I can't speak. I can't really speak too much because I don't know too much about football. I'm just starting to get into it more and more, but yeah, competing. You think that was a good move for the Cowboys?
What?
The little snapper guy.
Oh, it don't matter. Don't matter.
Uh,
It's nothing. Cowboys will crumble as always, and I'll continue to say it's our year, and then the cycle
mm.
repeats. We'll lose, and I'll say it again. And it's crazy. All these people signed, and Blake Snell is still a free agent, which we're gonna get into in a
We're gonna
little
get into
bit.
it in a little bit. Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna introduce this next topic because I mean, injury doesn't bring me joy,
Oh
but
no, I'm
no, no,
doing
no,
this.
no.
I'm doing this. All right, guys. Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole, the best pitcher in baseball, unfortunately, is down for the count. Garrett Cole out for 1 to 2 months. What does this mean for the Yankees? Death. That's what it means. As a Yankee fan, right? I want to die. Right? The best pitcher in baseball, undisputed. Who knows, right? Doesn't have a tear, right? His UCL's fine, doesn't have to get Tommy John, but 1 to 2 months, right? 8 to 10 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks. It was something along those lines. I did actually see a tweet that gave a little bit more update on Garrett Cole's injury. Um, right here on my phone, we'll put it on your screen. Garrett Cole said his elbow pain was caused by inflammation. Uh, he won't throw for 3 to 4 weeks. And quotes, I think we determined that we just got a little too hot, a little too quick this spring. That's the update on Garrett Cole. I hope he's great, And to fill a spot, Nestor Cortez is the new opening day starter for the New York Yankees. It was gonna be Stroman, according to rumors, but Stroman opted out, or the Yankees opted out because his throwing program would have been all jumbled up because Stroman's projected to be like the third or fourth starter. So to jump him all the way to one would have just thrown off all the days. So, it is what it is. Nestor at his peak is a fun pitcher, would be the best pitcher on the Mets at the moment, but we're not going to get into that right now. Um,
I'm not gonna
is
argue.
Nestor, excuse me?
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Oh yeah, you can. Your team's
No,
not
no,
great.
no. But we're not mentioning the Mets. The Mets. We're taking a hiatus from the Mets. Leave the Mets alone. They're not in this
You're right.
podcast.
You're right. No one wants to hear about the Mets. Is
You,
what?
you just want to start something.
I don't. I really
You're,
don't.
you're you're looking for it.
I'm not.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is Nestor starting opening day for the Yankees a good thing?
Terrible.
Sure. Excuse me.
Terrible.
Excuse me. Do you know who Nestor
Do you know
Cortez
the
is?
massive downgrade that is from Garrett Cole starting opening day to
Do you
Nestor?
know the massive downgrade from Jacob DeGrom starting opening day to then Max Scherzer to then supposed to be Justin Verlander to now what? Jose Quintana? Do you know that massive downgrade? Do we want to talk about massive downgrade?
I don't know. The Yankees rotation is kind of now in a little bit of question. We're not talking
Are
about the
we
Mets.
are we
We're,
not gonna act like Nestor Cortez is not an all-star when healthy?
stop.
Are we? Or is that
Wait, wait,
wait,
wait,
wait,
wait, wait,
wait, wait,
wait.
wait.
You're trying to tell me, right? You're trying to tell me when healthy, Nestor Cortez is an all-star,
You're
correct?
telling me he's not?
Okay, he had one good year
Uh-huh.
as of count.
Yeah.
What happened last year?
He was hurt. Nestor pitched 3 games last year.
That's such a lie. There's no way Nestor. Yeah, crack open the laptop because there's no way Nestor pitched 3 games last year.
It wasn't 3, but it was like little. I don't think you
All
understand.
right, then give me a ballpark before you look it
Oh,
up
no, I'm looking it up right now.
because there's no way he pitched 3 games.
Nestor Cortez pitched 12 games last year, as opposed to his 2022 All-Star season, opposed to 28 and 2021, 22. 12 games, Zach.
Okay.
So he's not good because for 12 games he was hurt.
Look, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's what you call a middle of the road pitcher. He's what you call the middle of the road pitcher.
What is middle of the road to you?
Middle of the road. He's like a three in a rotation.
Yeah.
He's like a three, middle of the road. So why are you
But he's
arguing?
still an all-star.
Look, I don't think he's going to be even if he's back to full form, I don't think he's going to be an all-star this year.
You don't know. You never know, man.
I don't think he's going to be an all-star this year.
Anything's
Yeah, but you
possible.
got other problems besides Nestor. It's not just Nestor you have a problem with. You have Rodon. He's
This isn't about Rodon. We're talking about Nestor.
okay. I know, but no, no,
Literally,
no. We're
your
talking about
insecurity
we're
about the Mets is
dude,
you're
we're
just
talking
trying
about
to
the
you're just
Yankees
trying to
rotation as
push
a
your
whole.
insecurities
We're
onto me.
we're not just talking about Nestor. We're also talking about the rotation as a whole because Garrett Cole is out for 1 to 2 months.
Okay, yeah, I
But
understand
that's
that.
not just one
You
to
have
two
you have
months,
Nestor, you have Rodon, you have Marcus Stroman, right?
which is
Clark
why
Schmidt
your
has.
rotation is kind of in question a little bit.
Oh, stop it. What is your rotation? Our
I'm
rotation
not talking
right
about
now,
us. I'm not talking. Our rotation is
I
trash. I'm
don't
not
think you
talking about us.
have a right to talk about rotation being in question when your rotation stands what it is.
Look, this is a dramatic thing that has happened, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
1 to 2 months, Garrett Cole, correct?
Well, he's not throwing
Correct?
for 3 to 4 weeks, so who knows?
Okay, correct.
Hmm.
1 to 2 months. When he is cleared to throw, it's going to take him a while to build up. So, say if he's out for the maximum, say he's out for 2 months, he's still got to build up. What is the Yankees record going to look like while the time he's out? What if it's like
No,
3 months? He's got to build back up. What if he's out 2 months and then he's got to build back up and he'll
no.
be out?
He's going to be building back up during those times. He's not throwing for 3 to 4 weeks, right? That still leaves the remaining week 5 to what? 12?
Okay.
No. Week 5 to week 8 weeks is 2 months. From week 5 to week 8, that's his buildup. Garrett Cole, I read should be back possibly by May, before All-Star break, maybe. We're
Before All-Star
chilling.
break.
We're chilling.
Before. So what I want to do this now
Mm-hmm.
while we got the chance
Mm-hmm.
because I want to go back to this when we get closer to his return, and not only closer to
Sure.
his return, closer to All-Star break. What is the Yankees record going to look like? What do you think? You think you're going to be positive? You think you'll be well over
Yeah, we're good.
500?
Yes, we're
You think
gonna
you'll
be
be
positive.
500 on the dot or under?
Yes, we're gonna be positive. You crazy?
How
Why
far
wouldn't we?
positive?
We're the New York Yankees.
How far positive? Give me a ballpark.
Oh
Five
no.
games, 10
Oh,
games.
we're going to be over 5 games for sure. 10
Okay.
games, definitely.
I want this recorded and I
All
want
right,
this
what about the
online.
Mets? Let's hear the Mets.
Look,
Look,
right?
you're acting
No,
like
I'm not. We're not talking about the Mets.
no, I'm just curious because
The Mets right
you're
now
treating the
at
Yankees
best,
like some bottom feeder team
I'm not
when
treating it
okay,
like them.
sure, Garrett
No,
Cole's
this is
hurt,
a
but you still
big
have Carlos Rodon, you still have Nestor Cortez, you still have Marcus Stroman, you still have Aaron Judge, you still have Juan Soto,
Rodon's
you
been
still
a
have
question
Giancarlo
mark.
Stanton, you still have
Ro
Gleyber Torres, you still have
I'm not
Anthony
talking about their
Rizzo.
lineup.
Dude, I'm just saying,
Their
bro,
lineup is
the
not
Yankees
questioned.
are relying on their hitting to overpower them over teams this year. The Yankees' strength has always been their hitting. They're the Bronx Bombers. Okay, that's their name. That's their team. That's their aura. That's the aura they give off. Okay. Just because Garrett Cole is hurt for 2 months doesn't mean the season's gonna blow up. He's the best
That's what a
pitcher
lot
in
of Yankee
baseball.
fans feel like.
He's the best pitcher in baseball, absolutely. But you have Aaron Judge. You have Juan Soto. You have serviceable pitchers. You're fine. One pitcher who, by the way, doesn't contribute to scoring runs, just limiting the runs, is not going to be a detriment for the first month of the season. Anything's
Maybe
possible.
more than that. And
Baseball.
also, I like how you no, because you just mentioned Aaron Judge. You better hope that he's healthy. You better hope that he's good. I mean, he's already sat out in the spring. Spring doesn't matter, but he's already you can't you can't pray. Stop praying. This is the,
No, I'm asking God to give me strength so I don't reach through my computer screen and just
for what?
slap you
For what?
endlessly.
For what? What did I do?
You're just adding what ifs. What ifs? What
Because
if
a
Aaron
lot of
Judge?
it a lot of it right now is what ifs.
What okay. The Dodgers are the favorites, let's say, right?
Okay.
What if Otani gets hurt?
That's not what I'm getting at.
What,
No,
you're just
because there's
picking
backed up
you're
history.
picking Oh, Otani has had two Tommy Johns, right? What if Otani what if his arm explodes? What if he can't bat?
That's not what I'm getting at, though.
No, you're just saying what ifs because your team is poop, so you have to push the
We're
insecurities
not
onto
talking
me.
about the Mets.
No, but that's
The
exactly what's
Mets at
happening here.
best, unless they prove
This
me
was
otherwise.
supposed to be a conversation about
Wait,
opening day, not the
wait.
Yankees season as a
Stop,
whole.
stop. The Mets at best right now, the Mets at best, in my eyes, unless they prove the world wrong, at best, they're a 500 team.
You'd
At
be lucky to
best.
be a 500
At
team.
best. At best. That's why I'm saying
Mhm.
at best.
Mhm.
The Mets at best are a 500 team. We're not
Sure.
talking about the Mets. Screw the Mets. The Mets are not
Well,
in
I'm
this
just saying that's
conversation.
why you're
We're
so
talking
insecure about
about
your team.
we're talking about the questions in your rotation, in the
Okay,
Yankees
but you just
rotation
can't
with
throw
Garrett
in.
Cole
You
out.
can't just throw in what ifs.
You certainly can.
No,
If
you can't.
Garrett Cole is
What if
out for
Aaron
one to
Judge
two
gets
months,
hurt? Yeah, no, duh. Yeah,
Aaron
but you
Judge
can't
already
just
sat out
bro,
in the
he's
spring.
fine. Literally, you don't use your phone. You don't know what social media
Okay,
is.
so if
Aaron Judge is fine. Aaron Judge said if opening day was today, he would be playing. Aaron Judge is fine. It's precautionary. He is fine.
don't you want your player to get reps?
I don't. It's dude, when you win MVP, when you break the AL home run record, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't care about spring training. If he's healthy, if he plays during spring training, sure. If he doesn't play spring training, I don't care. If you're ready for opening day, you say you're gonna be ready for opening day. You're ready for opening day. I don't care. I just want to see him hit.
You just
That's
want to
it.
see him at.
I want to see him hit.
I
He's
would
Aaron
want my player
Judge.
to go back out there.
You,
You should get as many reps as possible. He was out for most of last year.
I don't think you understand the magnitude of Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge missed, like you said, the
Yeah.
majority of
And
last
he hit
year
like
and
40 home
still
runs.
finished with like 40 home runs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He hit
If
like
there's
40 home
one
runs.
player that doesn't need necessary time to ramp up, it is Aaron Judge. That is how good he is at the sport. Maybe a guy like Stan should be getting reps. He is. Stan should be getting reps. But a guy like Aaron Judge, I could care less if he's getting
Stan's
reps.
been doing all right. But again, also, I know I brought up, you brought up Aaron Judge, and then I factored in. But we're not talking about the lineup. The lineup's never been the problem. As you said, hitting's never been the problem. We're talking about the pitching rotation because that's now in question
Yes,
because Garrett Cole, the best pitcher in baseball, is not
but I'm
in your
saying
rotation
I'm
for two
saying
months.
losing Garrett Cole for let's say 2 months is not going to derail the season. How many games is that even? Like I don't even know how
Two
the pitching
months? I don't
schedule. I don't know how the pitching schedule works. Like I don't know how many games that would be missed with Garrett Cole.
I
But
don't know how many games are even in 1 month.
you win by scoring more than the other person, right? Garrett
Correct.
Cole does not contribute to scoring runs. He contributes to limiting those runs, but he doesn't score the runs, right? One
Yes.
pitcher missing not even the full season. If it was the full season, this would be a totally different conversation. Literally 1 to 2 months. Garrett Cole missing 1 to 2 months is not going to derail the Yankee season, considering the offense that they have.
Hmm.
Okay. It's just that simple. This conversation was supposed to be about Nestor starting opening day against the Astros.
Congrats, Nestor starting opening
I
day.
was gonna I was gonna pull up stats and everything. Now I don't want to.
No, go ahead.
Now it's a screw you.
No,
No,
because then
I don't want to.
if I go into the next topic,
No,
you are gonna go, you know what? Wait a minute. I do want to mention
I
stats.
don't. I
Okay.
don't. I don't.
All right. Then don't do it. Because
I
we keep
won't.
going. We're going to the next topic.
I
Don't
don't.
mention stats.
Go.
Okay. Snell. But you I see you
I'm
do
not doing anything, bro.
I
Just
see you
continue.
doing it.
Continue.
Okay. Blake Snell to the Astros is heating up. It's been heating up over the past couple days. Um, there was rumors that he's open to doing a 2-year deal worth $66 million, but the Astros have balked at this ask. Now, Houston is in need of pitching due to injuries, and Snell would make the most sense for Houston. Now, they still need to pay Tucker and they still need to pay Bregman. So the contract, the way it's going to be constructed, is going to be it's going to be a little different because you have to keep those things in mind. You have to keep those things in mind um while offering Snell a contract. Now, is this is this going to be the end of the world? Is this the nail in the coffin when it comes to playing the Astros? Because you play them the most. You're in the American League. You play them more than the Mets do. So I don't know. I don't know how you would feel if the Astros got Blake Snell. What would this mean for you? You, yes, you.
It's my
You as
turn.
yeah, no, yeah, it's your turn. Go ahead.
I mean, if you're Hal Steinbrenner and you say you're in an all-in year, but you're still letting money restrict you from making moves and you're not all in. It's as simple as that. If you're letting prospects and money hold you back from building the best possible team, you're not all in, right? They don't want to match this offer, right? Which they could easily do, and it would make total
100%.
sense because now Garrett Cole is out for 1 to 2 months. You can easily just fill that slot with another Cy Young winner, another ace, and then when Garrett Cole comes back, you have the Infinity Gauntlet as a rotation. And then again, speaking on prospects, making Spencer Jones untouchable, I'm fine with that. I think Spencer Jones is going to be a great player for us in a couple years, but to have untouchables in an all-in year means you're not all in. But would this be the death of the Yankees? Yeah. I wouldn't say like the death. I think the Yankees could still overcome them, but I would say the Astros would be a better team than the Yankees, undoubtedly. I think right now maybe it's a toss up because Juan Soto it changes a trajectory of a team tremendously, right? He won the World Series against them a couple
Yeah.
years ago. Blake Snell has a 4.31 career ERA against the Yankees, 18 appearances. So not the greatest stats against the Yankees. He's 4-6. Um, but it would still be a big detriment. Not necessarily because he's not playing the Yankees all the time, right? Blake Snell is going to help the Astros beat other teams. It's going to help them get a higher seed in the playoffs. It's going to help them be a better team in general. Astros need pitching like desperately, and Snell just makes too much sense. So it really worries me.
What
But
would their rotation even look like? Like fully healthy? Like what? Verlander, if they got Snell, Verlander, Snell, Javier, who
you-
else?
you're you're
That's
looking
what I'm
at
thinking.
you're looking at Verlander, Snell,
Javier.
Javier,
Mm.
Framber, Lance
Oh my
McCullers
God, I
healthy.
can't believe I forgot Framber. I
It's
guess
a
yeah, Lance McCullers, but also I think another backup kind of guy is JP
they
France.
got JB
They
France.
do have him.
They have
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
it will be a very good rotation,
That's
but
disgusting.
they're very hurt right now.
The top being if you're top three in your rotation, not to mention the other guys are really good. If your top three in your rotation is Framber, Verlander, and Snell, I mean, what do you do against that? There's not much you can do against that. And then, not to mention, if they get to further and further into the game, you could, if you want to, you could do an eighth inning and a ninth inning of Ryan Presley and Hader combination. You could flip flop Hader, Ryan Presley. It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Or you could do Ryan Presley and then throw Hader the night after. It doesn't have to be on the same night. They have a lot of strengths. Um, and I do think that they become even better if they get Snell. Um, so I don't like the talk about him going there because they get stronger, and I'm tired of seeing the Astros go make it far in the postseason. Not only far in the postseason, even just win the World Series. I don't want to see that anymore. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Um, but yeah, having those three guys as your top three is a scary, scary combination. And
Mhm.
the league would probably definitely have to be on lookout for them if that were to happen. But you know, when it comes to uh that's kind of like a figment of imagination right now. We know solid trades, solid facts, solid people who have gone to new teams. And speaking of that, one guy that has gone to a new team in the recent days is Dylan Cease, man. Dylan Cease is no longer a Chicago White Sox member. He is a part of the San Diego Padres. Deej, I'm gonna let you read out the full trade. Go ahead.
Why?
Because I,
Why don't you
I
want to do it?
because I don't want to read and then stutter on a name. So there you go. Go ahead. Full trade. Let's
All
go.
right. White Sox traded Drew Thorpe. No, that's wrong. My apologies. Dylan Cease was traded to the Padres. The
See.
Padres gave up Drew Thorpe, MLB's number 85 prospect, the Padres' number 5 prospect, the main prospect they got for Juan Soto from the Yankees. Outfielder
Mhm.
Samuel Zavala, San Diego's number 7 project. Oh my God, bro.
Project. See, this is why I didn't
I'm
want to do
gonna I'm gonna
it.
restart. We're gonna
See,
restart the segment.
see, I didn't want to do that. That's why you wonder why now.
We're gonna clear our heads and
Clear, clear mind.
we're gonna restart the segment.
Restart it.
Dylan Cease was traded to the Padres from the White Sox. The White Sox got Drew Thorpe, MLB's number 85 prospect, San Diego's number 5, the main prospect they got in return for Juan Soto from the New York Yankees. Outfielder Samuel Zavala, the number 7 prospect. Right-handed pitcher Jairo Irarte, San Diego's number 8 prospect, and right-handed pitcher Steven Wilson.
Mhm.
Now, the Padres rotation looking kind of scary. You have Darvish, Musgrove, Cease, Michael King, Johnny Brito. King and Brito, of course, came over from the Juan Soto trade from the Yankees. Pretty solid rotation. Still a third place team? Question mark. I could see
Yes.
it. I could
Yes.
see it.
You
You
kidding
know,
me?
mhm.
You kidding me? You just they just lost Soto, and they lost Hader. Who's their closer?
And they're gonna lose Snell.
And they're gonna lose Snell.
That is true. I didn't even think about Hater. Totally
Yeah.
forgot about Hater.
Yeah, that's their closer. They're gone. Gone. And Soto, even in a down year last year, Soto didn't have the best year, but his on base percentage, him
Through the
just
roof.
being there, I mean like insane. He was definitely the reason why they won a lot of the games they did last year. And literally that's just from him drawing a walk, getting on base. So you take that factor away, you still left with a pretty good squad, just not compared to other squads in that division.
Hmm.
I I think Dodgers are just gonna run away with it. I mean, Dodgers are the clear cut favorite in that division.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, but you're just gonna have to wait and see it, like it is with anything. This definitely helps. Dylan Cease is. I think this was a good move for them. I don't know if you want to look it up, Matt. You can. I don't know the amount of control, the how many years they have of control of Dylan Cease.
Oh, yeah. Dylan Cease has 2 years, and
Yeah, I
then
was
he's
gonna
a
say that. I think it might have been two
yeah.
years. Yeah, so 2 years of control of Dylan Cease, and you know, not to mention there you could still upgrade. I mean, look, that rotation as is really really good, really really good. Burrito's kind of like the all right. He's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
He's meh. He's meh. But the other guys, Darvish, Musgrove, Cease, King, pretty good. The only problem I think about this rotation is it's all righties. It's all righties. You don't have a single lefty in that rotation, which I think could lead them to struggle a little bit. But as is, the rotation looks pretty good, and I think this was a really good move for San Diego. Um, but you know,
Hmm.
I want to talk to you about this.
Hmm.
Do you think that Dylan Cease is going to struggle because he's coming from a division that was extremely weak, and now you're going to arguably one of the best divisions in baseball?
Hmm. I wouldn't say struggle. I think Dylan Cease is a little overrated a little bit. I think
Ooh,
you do come from one of the easier divisions in the entire league, if not the easiest division. Um, his ERA inflated a little bit. He does strike out a lot of batters. He has one of the coolest mustaches in the league. I'll give him that. But I don't think he's going to necessarily be outstanding on the Padres. Will he be a good pitcher? Yeah, but I don't. He's not like this Cy Young person that people are making him out to be. Funny enough, I know he was a Cy Young finalist like a couple years ago. I am aware of that, but I don't see him having this tremendous jump with the Padres. He's going to give them a boost, undoubtedly, whether they slot him in at 1, 2, or 3 weather. Um, but he's not gonna be that missing piece, right? I mean, and I find it funny too that they traded Drew Thorpe right after they unloaded the farm for Soto, and then you trade Juan Soto away to try and replenish the farm system, and then you trade away the main guy you got back for Juan Soto. It's very weird thinking.
funny,
Yeah, it's
funny.
weird thinking on the prospects end or on the Padres end, trading away prospects, but they do have one of the deepest farm systems in the league.
Yeah.
Ethan Salas, 17-year-old catcher. I can't wait to see him play. I cannot wait to see him play. But I think we're
All
good.
right, Matt, I do want to do this real quick because again, there's another thing for down the line in the future. In 3 seconds, me and you I'm gonna do a countdown. In 3 seconds, we're gonna make a prediction on what we think Dylan Cease's ERA is gonna be. Ready? And then we
Wait,
might
for this season.
for this season, with the Padres, we're gonna make a prediction at the same time. Ready?
Hmm?
Three, two, one, 3.2.
3.89.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
What did you say?
I said 3.2. We were close. We
Oh,
were in the same kind of category, but 3.89.
3.2 is like I don't say elite, but that's like really good. I don't think he's gonna be really good. I think he's gonna be okay. Didn't he have like a
3.2 is
4 ERA last
3.2
season?
3.2 is like good to great kind
Mhm.
of area.
3.89.
3.89 is kind of rough. Really?
Yeah. Maybe 3.72.
I mean, that's a little better. That's
So
not too much better.
3.89. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, even nonetheless, Padres fans definitely have something to be excited about. You still got a good core, still got a good core squad. Um, and you bolstered your pitching rotation. What else could you ask for? The only thing that's,
Juan
I guess,
Soto.
yeah,
That's
but
what you could ask for.
okay. Well, the only thing I'd be alarmed a little bit about is you don't have a closer. I don't know who their closer is not gonna come off the top of my head.
Wandy, I don't know. I don't know who's
I
closing for y'all.
guess Wandy's good,
Did
not
it?
in that role.
Didn't they sign someone like a Japanese closer? I
I
thought.
I don't know. I don't know who they signed. It's kind of like for some reason the person that comes to mind is Nick Martinez, but I don't even know if he's with that team anymore. I don't even know if he's with the Padres anymore.
No, Nick Martinez is on the Reds.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I didn't even know if he was with the Padres anymore. That's why I was like the first person that came to mind was Nick Martinez. So I
I
don't.
mean, yeah, theoretically, Mike King, could be a reliever, but they want to use him in the rotation, which I don't. I don't blame him. He's been great.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be in the bullpen anymore. He wants to be in the rotation. That's why he kind of liked the switch up to San Diego. But I mean, you're gonna get a full healthy season of hopefully a fully healthy season of Tatis.
Mhm.
You got Bogart. You still got your core Tatis, Bogarts, um, Machado. A
Kim,
lot of what?
Hassan Kim,
Asong Kim,
but
Jake Cronenworth. Jake
outside of
Cronenworth.
that, it's
He had a pretty down year though last year, Jake Cronenworth.
they were trying to
Um,
trade him in the Soto trade. They want to get rid of him, but
yeah,
Yankees did not want the
yeah.
salary. We got Grisham instead.
They lost. Yeah, they lost. Yeah, Grisham's gone too. So I mean, Grisham's wasn't. Would you consider Grisham a power bat?
No,
No.
Grisham doesn't need to bring a bat to the game. He just needs to bring his glove. That's it.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
needs to
that's fair
bring
enough.
his mustache curler and his fielding glove. That's it. That's all he needs.
That's
We
fair
don't need
enough.
his bat.
Fair enough. Yeah, Padres fans get excited. But this, I have been dying to talk about this man on our podcast. I don't know why
Mhm.
we haven't yet.
We
I
did
don't.
once.
We did.
We talked with Tom,
We did.
sideline
Oh
fans.
yeah,
Check
we
him
did.
out.
We did. Sideline fan. Yeah, check him out.
I think
Check him out.
that was his show or our show. I'm not sure. I think that was our
It
show.
might have been our show,
I think it
but
was.
I have been waiting for the perfect opportunity to talk about this man, and it has finally arrived because Trevor Bauer just literally just dropped the hammer on
Thor
the
Hammer.
Dodgers. What?
Thor Hammer.
Thor hammer? Dropped the hammer on the Dodgers. So he played for a team. Not many people know this team, but it's the Asian Breeze to showcase his talent for MLB scouts. Now, what he did, I still can't believe he even did. He was up to 99 miles per hour.
Was he?
He got three pitches in the first inning. He was on at 99, sitting at 99. He even made a video about it. And, being the the student of MLB that I am, I watched that video.
Mhm.
And he said if he knew that he was up to 99 on his fastball during the game, he would have went to it a lot more. But 99, because I feel like a lot of the problem with Bauer too, besides like the illegal stuff and like with the all that stuff with the girl and everything. Um, the problem with Bauer is people think that he can't throw hard anymore. Like he can't reach the high 90 range, which is just stupid because there's a difference between throwing, and he said this too. There's a difference between throwing for content and there's a difference between throwing in a real game situation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's a major difference, and people just say, "Oh, they watched the latest Eric Sim video and be like, oh, he only reached 92, 93. The dude's washed, and he let Eric Sim hit a home run off of him." Like for starters, too, that's all in a cage. That's not on like a live mound with dirt and everything. It's not that. It's through hit tracks, too.
Yeah. Mhm.
And he even said too in that video, he tries to hit Eric's barrel to make content. So there's a
Mhm.
major difference, and I feel like people a lot of the time people just see what he does on his videos and be like, dude, this guy can't pitch anymore. Like he can't do it. He can't do it. But he he not only shoved, he asked fans for pitches to strike out the batters or to throw the batters. Did it made a fan do a hole at bat,
Yeah.
hole at bat, which was wild. I thought that was the one of the coolest things to see a pitcher do. Told the batter what pitches was coming, which I can't believe he did. And also he also made it a outstanding grab and then pimped it. Pimp everything. That's the motto.
Like a
Pimp everything.
boss.
Deej, dude, like what are you thinking on this? I know where I stand, but I want to hear what your thoughts are on Trevor Bauer.
Look, he definitely can help a team. On undisputed. Definitely can help a team. But I just don't think it's ever gonna happen. Like I'm being totally fair with you. I think I read that teams don't want to deal with the headache of him and everything that, surrounded him. Whether he was cleared or not. People don't want to have to deal with him. And I know he's a
Mm.
great pitcher and he did win a Cy Young. In 2020, a Cy Young's still a Cy Young. His content is great. I love his content. Like you said, throwing for content and throwing like in an actual game is totally different.
Mhm.
Tries to hit barrels, tries to make the best possible video. And he even said one time that's why he doesn't like filming with actual MLB players because they're not great for content because they're not good on camera or whatever. They're all PR trained. So I will give Trevor Bowers credit. Great content creator. You know, I just don't think he's going to get a shot in the MLB. He's a great pitcher, though.
That's so sad. That's so sad though, because like I really wanted to see him pitch. I really want to see him play. And you know, he probably in most rotations would be a one. Their best pitcher. I mean, in in other rotations that have better star power, he'd be a two. He's not a three, he's not a four, he's not a five. He's a 1 to 2 pitcher. He's an ace. He's an ace. And I feel like he should be given the opportunity to do this, to go on a major league mound again, to pitch for an MLB team again. And nobody will give him the shot. They could sign him for league minimum,
Hmm.
and he's openly said that he's been willing to do that. So I don't see why any MLB team wouldn't want him. But then again, like that whole thing, all the legal stuff, his trouble with the girl, whatever he did with her, whatever did or didn't happen. Um, it has just put such a stain on his career, and it's so sad to see. I know I
It
remember.
ruined his career, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I know you remember this too, probably. I remember when his vlogs came out, and dude, I was so excited. It was new. It was something different. Nobody in the MLB has ever thought to do it, and it just showed fans loved it so much because it showed MLB fans what a day in the life is really like
Hmm.
for MLB players. And I watched every single vlog he put out. It was such great content. I love that. And so you take that away and you take him away, and it doesn't sit well with me because I feel like he could do some great things, and I would love to see him pitch again because of everything that happened. He's just blacklisted. He's done pretty much. He's not going to
Yeah.
pitch ever again. So it's just a sad thing to see. Um, but DJ, I don't know if you got anything more to add on the matter.
No, I think we covered most of it.
We did cover most of it
Yeah.
today. We did cover most of it. That about wraps up episode 13,
St. Patty special.
St. Patty's special. We're about to reach 15. 2 weeks, 15. Stay tuned too, because we are going to have some special guests coming up. Um, I'm not gonna
Are
throw
we?
any names.
Oh,
I'm not gonna throw any names out there because I don't know if it's a definite. Um, but we're going to have some special guests come on, and hopefully we could do another interesting thing where we talk about more and more sports, expanding horizons. That's a thing that me and Matt want to focus on a lot. But we do appreciate you guys for watching, and stay tuned for episode 14 coming this Friday.